Hey guys, it is Saturday, January 18th, and I am on my boat here in Long Beach. Just thought I'd say hello and see what you guys are up to and see if I can answer some questions for you. But just want to give you an update. Our season has already started. This morning we had our first kids fishing club meeting at Lake. Went really good. We had almost 30 kids show up. So for January, that's a lot of kids. So that was pretty cool. And I came down to do a little work on the boat afterwards, and almost done with that. Thought I'd take a little break. I've never done a YouTube live, so I thought I'd try it out and see if maybe we can get some more ideas from you guys on videos that you'd like to get coming up for this season. Been filming some at the house, like you guys saw some of the comparisons for reels and some product reviews. Even did one on rubber boots because a bunch of you had sent me emails and questions about rubber boots, so I thought I'd do that. I did that. Coming up in February next month, February 9th, I believe it is. It's a Sunday. We'll be departing out of the old Potsdam Call area in San Pedro, and we'll be going fishing aboard the the Gale Force. We'll be going aboard the Gale Force on that Sunday afternoon, heading to Catalina Island, and it's a lobster trip. So we'll just be lobster fishing. I know some of the guys are gonna probably bring rods and reels in case they get to do some fishing, but it's a lobster trip, and we're gonna be fishing for lobsters on that trip. There's only 10 spots available on that trip, and I think half the boats already sold out. We just posted it last week and did an email blast yesterday, and half the boats already sold out. So if you want to go, join me. It's our only lobster trip that we'll be filming for TV this year on a big boat, and it's a fun trip going to Catalina, and the crew, Jared and everybody on the Gale Force does a great job. Hopefully Marky will be on there making his killer burgers. So if you want to join us on that trip, just go to my website, sport-fishing.com, and you can sign up there. After that trip, the following week is another kids club meeting, and that will be at Lake, and it's all free for the kids. We provide everything. So if you'd like to bring your kids, neighborhood kids, you're welcome to do that. It's at Lake in Whittier Narrows. It's an important lake to me because that's a lake. As a kid, I used to ride my bike too from Montebello and go fish all the time. So LA County is so happy with what we've done that they've given us our own building there, not to own or anything, but to use for free. And it's our clubhouse. It's the old concession stand at Lake, and it's our clubhouse, and we use it for that. So come on, check it out. So we've got some messages. Yeah, some people say they can't help. I need help, so if you guys can help, that'd be awesome. Some of the guys that go on our charters even volunteer for the Youth Foundation event, so I'm really appreciative of that. The guys try to make the time and can volunteer, so that's cool. So the week after that will be February 22nd. 22nd and 23rd, we will be on the Tomahawk out of San Diego, and we'll be traveling south quite a ways to Colonet. It's a reef located past Ensenada and before San Martin Island, and it's a great reef for rock fishing, lingcod, rockfish, quality rockfish, and often there's lots of yellowtail. And the boats that have been going this month in January have been catching yellowtail there. So the reason we go there in January, February is because all rock fishing, as you should know, is closed in California. But you can go down to Mexico and catch rockfish, so that's what we're doing. So we're going to be going on the Tomahawk. We have, I think, about 9 spots left on that trip. I'll put a link on here later for it, and or you can just go to my website, sport-fishing.com, and you can. There's a little button on the left on the home page that says sign up online, and that will take you right to our trips. And there you can see all the trips we have planned. We'll have about 20 trips this year. Right now, I think we have about 8 trips or 10 trips posted on the website. So if there's a certain trip you really want to go on, like We go to Emeryville every September, last week in September, and we only go up there one time a year, and we're on 2 boats up there. We get to fish on the New Huck Fin and the Sea Wolf, 2 great boats, 2 brothers, and Jay and John. If you want to fish with us in Northern California, that's the only boat you can go on. That's the only trip that we'll be on up there, that we'll be filming. So just go to the website and sign up. And we have a refund policy of, if you give us a 3-week notice and you can't show up, and you give us 3-week notice, we'll give you a full refund. So that way, for some of you that are thinking you want to go and you're pretty sure you want to go, you want to make sure you get on the boat, you can sign up today. And then if you find out a month ahead of time or 3 weeks ahead of time you can't go, you just let us know, give us a call at the office or email us, and we will send you a full refund. So that's how we do that. So we do that for all our trips. That way we can try to sell them out quickly and not make you feel concerned that if you find out, 3 weeks before that you have to work, or there's a medical thing or a family deal, or some reason you just can't go, you have to worry about it, because we will give you a full refund, no questions asked. All right, or you can use it for credit for another trip, whatever you want to do. We also have our East Cape trip is all set up, so we'll be arriving in Baja, Los Perales at Palmas de Cortez on July 30th, and then we'll be there till I think it's August 4th. So it's gonna be 5 days, 4 nights, 2 days fishing in our package, but you are welcome to add more days of fishing or more days to stay. Some of the people that are already signed up are staying for a whole week, so whatever you want to do, you can do that. We have people that come stay with us for a week, and then they go down to Cabo for a couple of days or up to La Paz. So anything you want to do, that's all possible. We can adjust your package to make it easy for you. You guys have to read that later. This is my first time doing a YouTube live, so I'm not quite sure all the pop-ups there. So, but do leave your comments down below there, and I'll try to answer them for you. Yellowtail. Okay, you want to see more yellowtail videos? I want to see more yellowtail videos. I want to see more yellowtail. This past year, 2019, we just didn't have all the yellowtail fishing here in Long Beach that we had the years before, and I really hope that changes this year. So hopefully we'll be doing that. Another thing we're working on, and I'm kind of leery to tell you the dates yet, because it hasn't been finished off and there's no contracts or anything, but it looks like we're going to be hosting a surf fishing tournament or surf fishing event in Rosarito. It's going to be in the summertime, I'll tell you that much. I don't know the exact date yet. We're still working with several hotels down there to try to arrange something, and that's kind of the game plan, is that we're going to be down there to do that. So it should be fun. Our most popular surf fishing episodes we've ever filmed were in Rosarito. There's one of them you guys have watched over, it was 160,000 times or something. So you can find it on my YouTube channel on surf fishing. You'll see us in Rosarito. So I know it's a popular destination. I like to go there a lot, not only just for the fishing, but I like going to the town and then driving down to Puerto Nuevo and grabbing some lobsters. It's pretty economical. It's like $22 or so, $20, and you get a full lobster dinner with rice, bean soup, salad. It's really nice. So we will be going to Rosarito, looks like, this summer, and I'll be hosting it, and we'll have a meet and greet, we'll have a seminar on surf fishing, and we'll have more fishing stuff there. I don't know how this background looks to you guys. I'm just sitting on my boat here in Shoreline Marina in Long Beach, and just saying hello, talk to you. We also have a contest. One of the neighbors leaving their boat. We also have a contest going on right here on YouTube. Last month we gave away the first winners, and we're going to do it every month this year too in 2020. And for that, all you have to do is subscribe right here to my YouTube channel. and like any of the videos, this one hopefully, and then also go ahead and leave a comment, because we are going to pick the winners from the comments. It doesn't have to be a great comment or anything, it just has to be a comment. And we'll be picking 2 winners. And there's a video in here on the YouTube channel of the winners that got it last month, and their prize has already been sent to them, and they thanked us for them, so that was cool. So that's all I have to do for that. If you want to improve your chances of winning, you should follow us on Facebook and follow me on Instagram. I'm TV Dan on Instagram, and TV Fishing, I think, on Twitter. So if you go to my website down below, all the links to social media is there. Okay. The other thing we're doing too, you should know, in February, I'm going to be running some selective Saturdays, and I think one Sunday. I think it's the 3rd Sunday in February. We're gonna do like half price private charter half-day trips on this boat, on my boat from Sueño. So you can come out with me. It won't be a lobster trip. It'll be a rod and reel fishing trip, and you can come out and fish with me on that on my boat, and it'll be fun. And it's going to be half price. We're just reducing the price because it's February, and we've done some nice improvements to the boat. I want you guys to see it, and I hate sitting on land every day, so we're going to reduce the price and get people out to go fishing. This should be fun. And because it's February, there will be no rock fishing, but we can target calico bass, sand bass. We can go look for halibut, maybe get lucky on a white sea bass. But we're going to stay in the Long Beach area here, a half-day trip, and go do some fishing. It'll be fun. You get to be just 4 people on this boat with me. It's going to be leave at 7 a.m. We'll pick up 7 a.m. here in Long Beach, and then you'll park in a private parking area, and we'll give you a pass for your car so you can park there so you don't get a ticket. And it's nice. It's just you, me, the 4 of us, and my deckhand, and then we'll be fishing here locally, and it should be lots of fun. It's always fun to go fishing, but you know, football season will be over with that. Well, it's the first Sunday, the first Saturday in February, there'll still be football, but that'll be, there won't be any games that day, and the next day will be the Super Bowl. So this could be like a pre-Super Bowl fishing event. Come out and fish with me. See some more comments. What are you guys saying? Oh, I should wear a hat. I never wear a hat. No. Yeah, I fish the kelp area, fish the rocks, rock piles. Might run down to Iser's Reef, might run up to Palos Verdes, Horseshoe Kelp. It's all in that range. And this boat that we're on cruises really fast, so we won't be going like 8 knots like the big sport boats. If the weather's really good, we'll be going 20 knots or more, so it'll be nice. That's lots of fun. So those are the special things coming up I wanted you guys to know about. You know, like I said, it's going to be the lobster trip. First, it'll be the 2nd Sunday, I believe it is, on the 9th in February. And there's only about 5 spots left. The boat's halfway sold out already. So join us for that. And then the next week will be our Kids Club meeting, 3rd Saturday of the month. And that Saturday we won't have a private charter available. We will do the private charter on Sunday, on that 3rd Sunday of the month. And then the following Saturday we'll be in Colonet fishing aboard the Tomahawk. We'll be leaving out of Fisherman's Landing Friday night and heading straight down to Colonet, fishing all day Saturday, and then we'll be fishing about half the day, I guess, on Sunday, and then heading back probably around noontime or a little bit before that, probably before noontime, and make it all the way back up to San Diego and then everybody be departing Sunday afternoon. So they're asking me if I expect another yellowtail year. I'm expecting a better yellowtail year than we had in 2019. 2018, 2017, 2016, those were awesome yellowtail years. I mean, the yellowtail were so good locally here that the bait barges, like Nacho's bait barge here in Long Beach, was out of bait. There was so many people going fishing that the bait companies couldn't provide all the boats. So we had to go catch mackerel on our private charters, go outside the brick wall and use sabiki rigs and catch mackerel, so we had bait for our passengers, and that was just the norm. That's what you had to do back then. But this past year, been plenty of bait, but just not the yellowtail. So hopefully we'll get them. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of bluefin tuna. And Gardena says hello. Hello, Gardena. You know what I'd like to know too is where you guys are viewing, what cities you guys are in, where you are around the world. I was surprised to see I have such a huge following outside of California, and especially in the Middle East I have a huge following. Quite a few people from Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Emirates are followers of mine there. And I don't know if that's because I went over there and filmed some episodes for a TV network there, but hello. Glad you guys are following. Dow Gardens is there. Who else is here? Riverside. You guys wondering why I have my glasses on now? It's because they're bifocals, so that way I can see. Without the glasses, Pico Rivera, close to my hometown. Montebello, where I grew up, and where my parents still live. Downey, okay. I just saw a bunch of guys from Downey, the Casey Anglers a while ago. I was at a tackle store. Chino, Newport, San Diego. So everybody's from California. Well, I'm sure like in the Middle East and stuff, in Europe, it's nighttime, so they'll probably be watching it when all of us are sleeping, watching this video. Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a great year again. As far as the tuna are already here. I don't think the tuna have gone anywhere. There just aren't any boats going out. They're asking me about was that about springtime fishing, if it's good to do. Any fishing is good to do, but yeah, springtime can be really, really good fishing. So it's just a beautiful view here today. I should probably share this with you guys a little bit. See if I can give you a little view. So here's the boats. Harry. Just give you guys a little view. Hopefully I didn't mess things up too bad. I'll just give you a little view there. And another thing I plan to do this year is a bunch of videos from this boat. Hopefully we're doing a lot more of that. Will I be at Day at the Docks this year? I don't know. Hoping to be there in April, but don't know if we're going to be there or not. There's some other questions. Can't quite see them all. Lobster fishing has been a little slow. That's why we're going to go on the gale force to go to Catalina. Fishing Catalina has been better, and they've been fishing really deep water, 200 to 300 feet water. So they've been doing good. Most of my lobster trips have all been here in the harbor. We did some early lobster trips at Catalina, and that first month of October, we did good at Catalina. We did really good. The last couple of trips at Catalina, we've only been able to stay in the Avalon area because people we took fishing were staying in Avalon, so we had to fish out of there, and it wasn't quite as good as other spots I'd prefer to fish for lobster. So we haven't had any killer lobster trips in Avalon this year, just those first couple of ones that we had in October. So just most of the trips have been here locally. How is the bonita fishing? I haven't heard of any bonita in the fish counts lately. So hopefully, so the question was, where can you go tuna fishing? And right now, it seems like most of the boats are in the maintenance mode, and they just aren't really running yet. And I expect that to change. Steve on the Mustang has been doing tuna trips. He did them in December. When I was out on the Tomahawk 2 days before Christmas, he was out the same day. And the day before that we went out, he found the fish. He found a good bite of bluefin tuna out by the butterfly. And the day that we went out, his boat got limits of bluefin too. So Steve on the Mustang would be a good boat to check out. There's quite a few boats there in San Diego. Just have to probably check with the landings and see who's offering to run tuna trips this time of year. Just a lot of people at home do not want to pay money to go tuna fishing unless they know it is wide open fishing. Any boats out of... I missed that one.
The board's not in the tub, but on the side. So somebody wants that.
Someone's asking about the Victory. Victory's a great boat. I really used to love fishing on that boat when Captain Mike was on it. The new captain's really good, and of course George, the owner of the boat, he drives a boat too a couple days a week. And George is really good. He's been around forever. And that is one of the nicest platforms to fish. They're out of berth 55 out of Long Beach. Next landing right here is Pier Point, and then on the other side of the freeway, that's berth 55. The Victory is a good boat. Enterprise is a great boat too. So I mean, Captain Andy, I really like fishing with him, and Connor, the deckhand on there. Any of these boats, those kind of boats are great. I mean, those guys are there to cater to you, and they do a great job, and they would love to have you on the boat and help you out. So people ask about tuna fishing in February, January, and the fish are there, and like I was saying, just people don't want to go and take a chance. In the old days or less, and people just don't want to do that today, but there are stuff out there. Somebody asked about sculpin. They are catching sculpin, and it is legal to keep sculpin this year. In the past, it wasn't legal to keep sculpin after like a certain time. Some years it was September, some years it was November. I think last year it was December. This year, the sculpin is legal year-round. You should check your local regulations just to confirm that, but the last time I checked it, it was legal. So, you know, go fish for sculpin. This sky looks pretty cool. The clouds up there, patchy clouds, Southern California. That's why we live here. My friends in Montana, even my little brother in Kansas, sending me pictures about all the snow. There's snow here. If you want to go drive an hour or two, you can go up to Big Bear and see the snow. But here in Long Beach, it's beautiful. T-shirts, short pants, it's great. How is the water quality? I don't know. I'm not a biologist or chemist or marine biologist probably. But I got fish breaking right here. Something's chasing some big fish. I would check the websites and find out about I know there was a spill a few days ago. I haven't seen anything in the news lately. Have I ever been on the new Del Mar? Yes, I have. Beautiful boat. Haven't fished down there for probably, I don't know, 5-10 years, but it is a beautiful boat. And the crew, owner of the boat, is a great guy, and he has a landing there. Their operation is a little bit different. They don't have a big landing office right in front of the boats, but it's good. Have I ever caught a shark? Yes. I have caught many sharks. Not any monster sharks, but I've caught makos, threshers, blues. Makos are fun and they're delicious and they jump. And threshers are fun. We used to catch a lot of threshers around the breakwall on our charters. People would like to catch them, so we go catch them. Have I ever done marlin fishing? Yes, every year I do marlin trips. We go down the East Cape, and that's the trip we have coming up July 30th at the East Cape, July 30th through August 4th. And you guys are all welcome to join me. I'll be hosting the group down there. Been hosting groups down there for probably, I don't know, 28, 30 years. So this is my 33rd year on TV. So I don't think the first maybe 5 years I hosted groups down there. But for the last 25 years for sure, I've been hosting groups down there, maybe 28 years. So that'll be fun. What else do you guys want to know? Somebody was asking what I charge for private charter trips on this boat. Let me swing you. This is a 35 footer. I always thought it was like a 31, 32, but City Long Beach charges me for a 35 footer, so I'm going to call it 35 footer. So 35 foot over length, total length. You can go to my website at, not the TV show website, but I have a website just for the private charters, and it's danhernandezfishingadventures.com. That's danhernandezfishingadventures.com. I will put a description on it. On all my videos, there's a link there down below, and that will take you right to the website, so you can see all about the private charters. And like I said earlier, if you missed it, in February, we are going to have weekends, mainly Saturdays, and on the third week, it's going to be Sunday, where we're going to offer half-day trip, 4 persons max, only 4, to go for half price to come fish with me on my boat. And we'll probably film some videos, have some fun together, go look for calico bass, sand bass, maybe halibut, if we get really lucky, white sea bass. And of course, we're going to look for yellowtail too. So hopefully we'll get some of them. I've heard that they have live squid at the bait receiver, so hopefully we can get some live squid. And I have some fresh frozen squid already at the house in the freezer. And we'll always go get some live fin bait, either sardines or anchovies, whatever they have available. So, all right, guys, I'm not sure what else, any questions you might have. Been trying to answer them as I've been able to see them pop up really quick. But I want to thank you guys for being here for my very first YouTube. Do you need a passport to go out of H&M Landing? Okay, please don't go. Okay, so this is the passport thing. To go tuna fishing out of San Diego, or even here, like the Tornado at Long Beach here at Pier Point, they run tuna trips too. They run from here all the way down the border, but they're normally fishing U.S. waters. But occasionally they have gone into Mexican waters. So to fish in Mexican waters for tuna, all you really need is a Mexican fishing license that you can buy at some tackle stores here in Southern California, and you can also buy it online. The Mexican government has a good website for buying fishing licenses, and you can buy it off their website and do that. Passports. You do not need a passport to go tuna fishing. You do need a passport to fish at Colonet. You do need a passport to fish at San Martin Island. You do need a passport to fish at the Coronado Islands in Mexico, right outside San Diego. And the reason you need a passport is because anything 12 miles or less, 12 miles or less from shore. So if you're from shore and you go straight out 12 miles, if you're within that range, you must have a visa. So that's another cost, and you have to have a visa to go to Coronado Islands. You have to have a Mexican fishing license to go to Coronado Islands. So that's, you know, an extra cost, and that's why the trips to Coronado Islands haven't been like the old days where all the boats at San Diego ran 3/4 day trips, and that's where they all went. They all went to Coronado Island, and that's where they did all the fishing, and it's always great fishing there. So that's it. For the offshore trips, the trips that are going, you know, 50 miles out or 25 miles out to chase the tuna, You do not need a passport. You do not need a passport to get on the boat and to go fishing. If the skipper says we're going to go in Mexican waters, you will need a Mexican fishing license. And as a rule, they will sell them right on the boat. They will take your information and go up to the office and they'll get the Mexican license for you. They'll also do the same thing for the visas. They have it worked out with the government, the landings, so they can fill out all the information and get the visas. They do need your passport for the visas. You cannot go fishing. Can't go fishing in that area 12 miles or less from shore without a passport. They won't let you on the boat without a passport because they need that passport to get you the visa. Don't need a passport to get a license. Okay, people ask me about spotted bay fishing. So these rocks you see here, I got spotted bay bass on these rocks here. Some sand bass, and I've caught a few calicos here, and even halibut. Oh, I missed that question. Sorry. These things pop up so fast. So, someone's asking about eating spotted bay bass. I've never eaten spotted bay bass. I've eaten lots of calico bass, a few sand bass. I would think they would taste okay, but I just don't. Can you float tube right here? No, you cannot. They do not allow float tube fishing in here, and I don't even think they allow kayaks in here. You can fish from your own boat. Excuse me. You can fish from your own boat, and that's what I do here. Fish right here in the back of my boat, along the rocks, and fish for spotties, opal eye, some other perch. There's sargo here, occasionally white sea bass, little ones, and we've even hooked yellowtail and bonita right off the back of the boat, right here, really close to the rocks. So that's cool. Sorry. God, I've been doing this over 30 minutes. Yeah, there's some nice sand bass in here. We've caught some fish in here, nice and legal, where we oh, what is the end? Oh, no. Any tips for sheephead? What city am I in? Right now I'm in Long Beach.
And then the handlebars push in. See the one in the center of the handlebar?
Maybe there's a Dorado. I haven't seen any Dorado and Catalina right now for sure, but there has been some in the past. And we have boating traffic in here today. Some boats coming in here. So
where'd you get that one? Looks like a different boat.
here's a boat that's traveling back here.
Like a different boat already. Yeah. No one washes for me.
Those are the rocks that I fish.
Oh yeah? Look at the side window. Look at this one.
So people are coming by to visit.
Tugs and types to go. Oh, I see it right there. Yeah, and across the back.
People are coming by visiting my neighbor.
All my bolsters.
So,
Steve. All my bolsters.
all right. There was a question about sheephead fishing. What's a good bait? The best bait for sheephead.
Huh? Who you with?
The best bait for sheephead would be
Who's with you?
shrimp.
I thought so, but you had a
Shrimp
double
is really,
tap on
really
that.
good bait to use for that. And squid, but if I had a choice between one bait, it would
So now
be
my
shrimp.
ants are coming Monday morning too.
And lingcod fishing, someone was asking,
My ants.
um,
They're like 85 and
use my B52 bucktails, 6 ounce, and get a double A single tail grub. I have videos on it here on my YouTube channel,
You like the bolsters?
and that will work out good.
Looks good.
Salmon heads for lobster bait, yes,
Barbecue cover, haven't
but
finished
probably
that
even
yet.
better is live bait that you, as soon as you get it, you cut it up and use that sardines, anchovies. That all works out really good. Locations for Dorado, I would say go down by Cabo or La Paz, probably a little early in the year for Loretto, but La Paz South probably be the best chance for Dorado. There's no Dorado fishing in Southern California
And those
come
cushions
February or January.
Those will be
We're lucky if we get them in August, September, October, when the water
So,
here is really warm.
sounds good.
But hopefully it'll be different. Hopefully we'll have warm
Yes, it
water
is.
again.
It's been to get to
Um,
Alamedos.
so Derek's asking when my charter dates will be up.
Messed around over there all day.
Derek, some of the dates are already up on the website. The trips on the Gale Force Triton are already up. The trips up north out of Emeryville are already posted. So we do have some of the trips that you like to go on. The trips like the city of Long Beach and the trips on the Enterprise you were on with us before. Those dates are already up on the website, and you can sign up today to go with us. So, the question was asked if I ever fished in Venice, Louisiana. Have not fished out of Venice, but I have fished out of Homa twice, 3 times. And we even filmed a TV show on there one time. That's somewhere on my YouTube channel. But over the past 33 years, I've done a lot of fishing.
I don't think so. Well, eventually. Because I'm going to insist, but we're going to let the time go by.
So yeah, and people are asking about Catalina. Catalina is a great place to go look for everything.
Ridiculous.
Yellowtail, everything. Have I fished San Quentin? Yes, many times.
Looks good though on it. It looks like a newer boat than it is. It does. Can't think of a thing
Yeah,
I'd change.
I've been out of San Quentin quite a few times, and someone's asking about a good lure for bonita. I catch a lot of my bonita on magic metal jigs, either the chrome color or the blue sardine color, and the green sardine color works out really good. So you can go to our website at sport-fishing.com and see them, and there's some good pricing on them right now, so that should help you out. All right, it's starting to get sun city here. You can see the sun getting in my face here,
I know I'm going to do blackouts on the
but
inside.
this has been a nice experience. First time trying this with you guys.
Yep, yep.
I wish I could get Long Beach, that store in Long Beach, to carry my bucktails and stuff. Haven't been able to get them in there yet, so if you know the owner, please ask him
That's what it's called.
to carry them. That'd be cool. All right, so again, today is Saturday, and it is still January 18th, Saturday.
That's right
Tomorrow is a very special day, Sunday. It is football Sunday, 2 football games. So we'll find out tomorrow who is going to be in the Super Bowl in February. So I'm going to be watching both football games tomorrow, and maybe be filming a couple of videos at my house in between the games. Try to help you guys out. So again, please leave your comments down below if you like this video. If you want to see more of these live things, let me know. I kind of like having this back and forth. I'm gonna have to wear glasses during this so I can talk to you guys more. If you guys like the live stream, let me know. Normally I do these on Facebook like once a week, but I thought today I would try it here on YouTube, and quite a few more people. Now I'm surprised for a Saturday this many people would be on, but that's cool. Maybe if you guys want to suggest times and days for these, and we could do that. So people are asking about see the boat more. I can do that. Next time I'll try to have the boat all cleaned up and set up. Right now we have lobster traps on, lobster hoop nets on the deck, and it's kind of a mess. So I will come back here another day when everything's all cleaned up, and I'll do it so you guys can see the whole boat. Alrighty, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Long Beach, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll leave your comments and you'll enter the contest to win the prizes. And please subscribe. I want to really get up to 50,000 subscribers. I'm a long ways from there. I'm only like 16,000 right now, so hopefully you guys can help me get there.
They're not hard.
And please follow me on Facebook and all that too. And you want to get all the updates, you should really go to my website at sport-fishing.com and sign up for the free updates. That way you get all the notices. Sometimes boats will call me last minute. They'll have a cancellation on a charter, so they'll offer me the boat at a reduced price. We get to pass it on to you guys. So please let me know. Okay. So it's been 33 years. I won't say it's been easy because it's been a challenge, and I'm not even sure how I'm going to make it through this year. It's always been tough, but somehow things work out, and I really appreciate your guys' support over the years. And God willing, and hopefully with your help, we'll make it another 5 or 10 years. But this isn't so bad. Sitting on my boat in Long Beach, sunset, talking to you guys. It's pretty cool. Yes, we will need help for the Fred Hall show. So as we get into February, we'll send out some email blasts asking for help, and hopefully some of you can help out. I'll need help with the Youth Foundation booth, and probably needs a little bit of help in my own TV show booth. I was thinking about doing the Del Mar show too, but I just don't have any volunteers down in Del Mar to help out. So if some of you live in the San Diego area and think you might be able to help out one of the 4 days there, email me, or maybe call the office and let us know, because we're trying to make a decision what to do about the Del Mar show. All right, and we always need volunteers for the Youth Foundation, for our lake events, for our kids events, all that stuff. We always need help. So if any of you have any spare time and you can help out, if any of your companies you work for make donations to nonprofit groups, we could use a donation this year for our Youth Foundation. We always need help to raise funds, because it gets expensive. I mean, just the truck we have to store it costs us $250 a month just to sit there, to use 5 times a year. So it's expensive. Insurance, all that stuff, some of the events we do, buying the food and everything, all that stuff is expensive. So if any of you work for companies that make donations, or if your families make donations to nonprofits, we can use it. We're a 501c3, so you can write it off. So any help you can give us, I really appreciate it. I'm also on Patreon. Some of you have been asking why, and the reason really is so we can continue to do stuff like this. All the videos you watch here are free, but it takes time and money to make these videos. So if you could support me on Patreon, if you could buy our lures, our B52 bucktails, magic metal jigs off our website or in stores, we would greatly appreciate it. It makes it all possible and helps me to have the freedom to do the Youth Foundation work and to do all that. So Patreon would be a great way if you guys can do it. And we have levels from $2 on up a month. So any level that you could help would be greatly appreciated. And we want to get some new equipment. We need some new GoPros, some underwater cameras, some stuff like that that we can use. So maybe even a new drone. But we've been filming in 4K the last 3 years, and this year we'll film in 4K again. I wish there was some place we could broadcast them in 4K, but maybe I'll put them in 4K here on my YouTube channel, so those of you that have 4K TVs at home can watch and enjoy my programming in 4K. But I guess that's about it. So you guys, thank you very much. I didn't think it was going to go 4 minutes long, much less 45 minutes long. So thank you guys very, very much. And if you want to go fishing here in Southern California, you need to go to the Fred Hall show. Go to the Fred Hall show, and all the landings of boats, a lot of the big boats at San Diego are there. Some of the boats up here in Long Beach and stuff will be there. But it's a great, great show to go to.
So the pike fit?
And you can see all the tackle there and learn all about it. So you guys should go to that show. It's a great show. I've had a booth there for the last 32 years. This will be my 33rd year, but I've been going to that show for, gosh,
century.
Over 40 years, easily. Maybe 45 years. Been going to that show for a very, very long time. It's a great show, and the man who started it, Mr. Hall, was a great guy, and he loved fishing. He was really good. His kids run it now, and Bart, and there's another company now with Duncan and stuff. They do a good job, so be cool. All right, guys. So thanks again. This was my very first one, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully we'll do more of these. Please leave your comments down below, and I will try to get to answer the questions that I can. And if you guys want to see more of these, let me know, and we can do them. Thanks, guys. Enjoy Sunday. Enjoy watching football games. Thanks a lot. Talk to y'all later. Bye. And now if I can figure out how to end this thing. Goodbye, everybody. Finally figured it out.